Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Wednesday, April 19th, 2023, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Varsity baseball action as Walpole High hosts the King Philip Regional High Warriors in a non-league game from Jack L. Dracker Field on the Bird Middle School campus in East Walpole. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be providing all the play-by-play action for today's game, along with cameraman Nick Piccirilli. The orange and blue comes in at 4-2 overall, 2-1, and in second place in the Herget division of the Bay State Conference. After dropping a 2-0 count to Natick in their season and home opener, Walpole pulled out victories over Needham and Braintree, both by identical 3-2 scores. The orange and blue then lost a 7-3 count to St. John's Prep of Danvers before edging Westwood 5-4 and Zavarian Brothers 7-4 in their last two games. Walpole has scored 21 runs to date, the same number they have allowed. These two teams haven't met since at least 2014, if at all. I couldn't find any other times that the Walpole has played King Philip in baseball. Coach Chris Costello's team has a 20-game regular season schedule, including non-league battles with St. John's Prep and Zavarian Brothers of the Catholic Central League, Hockomock Leaguers North Attleboro, King Philip, and Mansfield, in the finale May 25th at home against Norwood. King Philip is fourth in the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League at 3-2 and 3-2 overall. The Warriors are 2-1 on the road, having outscored their opponents 30-14. 4 of King Philip's games thus far have ended as shutouts, 2 as victories and 2 as setbacks. The Green and Gold has shut out victories over Stoughton 12-0 and Oliver Ames 10-0, along with an 8-2 decision over Foxborough. King Philip has lost to Franklin 11-0 and Attleboro 1-0. So it'll be an interesting day. The wind is blowing in quite strongly from left field right into the face of the batter, which will hold up a lot of balls hitting to the outfield, I'm pretty sure. It is cold, it is breezy. I would say it's in the 50s, but it is definitely a breezy game. King Philip finishing their pregame warm-ups. Walpole has already had theirs, so we will give you the starting lineup in a minute here. For the visiting King Philip Warriors, leading off the first baseman Max Rolison. Batting second, the center fielder Matt Kelly. Third baseman Brendan Senkaj will be batting third, followed by the cleanup hitter, the right fielder Aiden Actorian. Second baseman Rudy Gately will be batting fifth, followed by catcher Leo Dowling in the sixth spot. Shortstop Tommy McLeish will be batting seventh. Designated hitter Johnny Prater eighth. And Tommy Martirano, the left fielder, will be batting ninth. Pitching for King Philip is Nate Panini. For Walpole, center fielder Jason Finkelstein will lead off the game, followed by shortstop Jake Preto. Catcher Corey Kilroy is in the third spot. First baseman Will Hendricks is batting cleanup. The designated hitter Quinn McNeil will be fifth, followed by second baseman Alex He in the sixth spot. Third baseman Paul Whalen will be batting seventh. Right fielder Michael Corrigan eighth, and in the ninth spot, left fielder Logan Keys. Doing the pitching for Walpole today is Aiden Newhall. The coaches out going over the ground rules, the new ground rules here this year with the construction for the new Walpole Middle School going on in the outfield. Part of the right field foul area is all fenced off now, so that'll make for some interesting play there. Left field, center field, everything is pretty much nobody's that I've ever seen has hit the ball into the right field hill, which is now being blocked off for construction. So it shouldn't have too much effect other than the foul balls down the right field line, like I said. And the Walpole baseball team heads out onto the field, taking up their positions. We'll go around the defensively for Walpole. The pitcher is Aiden Newhall. Doing the catching is Corey Kilroy. At first base is Will Hendricks. Alex He is at second base. Paul Whalen is the third baseman. Jake Preto, the shortstop. Left fielder will be Logan Keys, Jason Finkelstein in center field, and Michael Corrigan in right. And the designated hitter is Quinn McNeil. For King Phillip, the leadoff batter is the first baseman, Max Rolison. And Aiden Newhall is the pitcher. He's a left-hander. We are ready to go here. Leading off for King Phillip, the first baseman, Max Rolison. Ball thrown down by Kilroy down to short. Jake Preto starting it around the infield. And on the mound for Walpole, Aiden Newhall. Robeson is a left-handed batter. The first pitch of the game is a ball. Newhall looks and gets the sign from Kilroy. The pitch, strike called. 1-1 the count. Line drive to Preto at shortstop. Long throw over, gets him. And we've got one down here in the first inning. And it brings up the center fielder, Matt Kelly. Newhall getting ready on the mound. He looks in for the sign. Here's the windup. And the pitch. Inside a ball, 1-0. Newhall looks in to Corey. And the pitch. Fly ball to center field. Finkelstein going back. He's going to right field instead and easily put away for the out. 2 down here in the top of the first inning as Michael Corrigan has no trouble tracking down that fly ball. And it brings up the third baseman, Brendan Senkash. Newhall's pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. One strike pitch, ground ball through the left side, right side of the infield for a base hit. And King Philip gets the first hit on the first base runner of the game. And it brings up the right fielder, Aiden Actorian. Pitch, strike on the outside part of the plate. Newhall's one strike pitch on the way. Down low, ball on a strike. Up high, 2-1. Fouled back, evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Newhall on its way. Ground ball in a left field, a base hit. Just beyond the glove of third baseman Paul Whalen. So runners at first and second, 2 down here for King Philip. Brings up the second baseman, Rudy Gately. Ground ball to Alex He. Gets it over to first in time for the out. So for King Philip, they had no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. At the end of half an inning of play, we are scoreless. The pitcher is Nate Panini. The catcher, Leo Dowling. At first base, we have Max Robeson. The second baseman is Rudy Gately. The third baseman, Brendan Senkash. And at shortstop, we have Tommy McLeish. The designated hitter is Johnny Prater. In left field, we have Tommy Materano. Center field, Matt Kelly. And right field, Aiden Actorian. And the pitcher, like we said, the DH is poor Prater. And that would be the defensive alignment for King Philip. Leading off for Walpole, the center fielder, Jason Finkelstein. If I'm not true, this should be the third year that Jason has started in center field for Walpole. Jason was the most valuable player of the Herget division of the Bay State Conference in hockey this past winter. Led Walpole in scoring, including a 6-goal game in the playoffs against Auburn. Okay, Panini looks in for the sign. The first pitch to Jason Finkelstein. Grounded to third. Up with it over to first. 1 down. First pitch hitting for Finkelstein. It brings up the shortstop, Jake Preto. Preto, a left-handed batter. Takes a strike. Panini's pitch. Outside, ball one. 1-1. Fly ball to left. It's traveling, and put away easily for the out. 2 down for Walpole, and it brings up the catcher, Corey Kilroy. Kilroy was the quarterback on the football team this fall. Led the team to a 9-2 record. Strike one called. The 0-1 pitch. Slow roller down, foul down the third base line. Kilroy behind on the count, 0-2. Panini looks in for the sign. Here's his windup in the pitch. Ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kilroy. Slow roller, foul. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Kilroy steps back into the batter's box. Here's Panini's pitch. Ground ball to third. Long throw. Got him. And Walpole is retired. 3 up, 3 down. After an inning to play, we are scoreless here from Jack Eldracker Field. All right, stepping into the batter's box for King Philip is the catcher, Leo Dowling. Number 6 hitter in the lineup. Newhall's pitch is high, ball 1. Fouled off behind the plate, ball and a strike. Strike called. 1-2 the count in Newhall's favor. Up high and away, evens the count at 22. Ground ball foul down the third base line. Count remains 2-2. Fly ball. Second baseman Key goes back, puts it away for the out. 1 down here in the top of the second inning. Brings up the shortstop, Tommy McLeish. Pitch from Newhall. Popped up. Shortstop Jake Preto. No problem. 2 down on a couple of infield pop-ups. And it brings up the designated hitter, Johnny Prater. First pitch is foul back out of play. Newhall looks in for the 1-strike count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Preto over to first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for King Philip. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Through an inning and a half, we are scoreless here. For Walpole in the bottom of the second inning, it'll be the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Will Hendricks, the first baseman, Quinn McNeil, the designated hitter, and second baseman Alex He. All right, cleanup hitter Will Hendricks steps into the batter's box for Walpole. Nate Panini looks in for the sign, goes into the motion. Here's the pitch. Strike called. The 1-strike pitch on its way. Long fly ball to center field. Carries, but the wind held it up, and it's nothing but a long out. Brings up the designated hitter, Quinn McNeil. 1 down for Walpole here in the bottom of the second inning. Fouled off at the plate, strike 1. One strike, 1-1 pitch, line drive. Again to the center field. This one backs up a couple of steps, puts it away for the out. So 2 well-stroked balls by Walpole batters here in the bottom of the second. And it brings up the second baseman, Alex He. First pitch is a strike. Foul back. 0-2 the count as He quickly falls behind. Panini looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. Count remains 0-2. High, a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. He showing good concentration up there at the plate. 2-2 delivery. Ball 3. We've got a full count. The first full count of the game. Payoff pitch on its way. Popped straight up. First baseman comes in and catches it on the run for the 3rd out. For Walpole, 3 up, 3 down. We've played 2 innings and we are scoreless. Okay, Martirano, the left fielder, is a left-handed batter. He will lead off for the Warriors. Fly ball to left. Easy out. 1 down. First ball hitting. Brings up the first baseman, Max Robeson, who grounded to short his first time up. He takes a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Bounces in front of Finkelstein, and he fields it and gets it back in. The third hit of the game for King Philip brings up the center fielder, Matt Kelly. He flied out to right his first time up. Strike 1 called. Ball 1, 1-1. One pitch. Fly ball. Finkelstein's under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down now. And a runner on first for King Philip. Brings up the third baseman, Brendan Sunkaj. He singled to right his first time up. Pops it up. Goes back out of play. The 1-strike pitch will be held up for a second as Sunkaj stepped out of the box. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at the knees. 0-2 the count. Line drive, base hit down the left field line. A 2-base hit. So runners, 2 runners in scoring position for King Philip, and it brings up the cleanup hitter, Aiden Actorian, who singled to left his first time up. 2 down, 2 on, bottom of this third, top of the third. There's a line drive. Foul ball, just foul. The 1-strike pitch on its way. Line drive right to Alex He at second base, and the side is retired. For King Philip, they had no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. After 2.5 innings of play, we're still scoreless. Leading off for Walpole is the third baseman, Paul Whalen, who bats from the left side of the plate. Nate Panini looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. Foul back out of play. Down low, 1-1. Ground ball, base hit into left field. Walpole gets its first base runner and first hit of the game. And it brings up the left fielder, Michael Corrigan. Corrigan, another left-handed batter. Ball high and away. Panini keeping Wayland close at first base. Strike called. Ball and a strike to Corrigan. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Nope. In fact, we've got to throw over to first base, keeping the runner close. Ball 2 outside. 2 balls and a strike. He's going down, the throw not in time. Stolen base for Wayland. Three and 1 the count. Panini's looks the runner back, foul back. And we've got a full count here. Payoff delivery on its way. Fly ball to right field. He's got it. Throw comes back to the shortstop, cutting it off. We have 1 down. And it brings up the number 9 hitter, left fielder Logan Keys. Here's the pitch to Keys. Drops down a bunt. Oh, great diving catch by Panini coming off the mound. Nice play. The bunt got hit a little bit too hard, and at first it didn't look like Panini might have a chance, but he made a great leap off of the mound to snag that ball for the second out. And it brings up the top of the order, center fielder Jason Finkelstein, grounded to third his first time up. Ball. Ball 2. The 2-0 count on its way. Popped up to the infield. Second baseman calling for it. The ball drifted back and it falls in. For a base hit. So Walpole with runners on first, a runner on first, and actually Walpole scored the run there with Whalen coming all the way around on that pop fly. Walpole takes a 1-0 lead here, and it brings up the shortstop Jake Preto. Fly to left his first time up. Takes a ball. The 1-0 pitch on its way. There's a ball. Safe. As Finkelstein gets the stolen base. There's a ball in the dirt. Three and 0 the count. Strike call. 3 balls and a strike. Strike 2. Full count to Preto. Runner in scoring position is Jason Finkelstein for Walpole. Fly ball to center field. It's held up by the wind and put away for the out. But Walpole came up with a run on 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 man left on base. Through 3 innings, Walpole's got 1 run, 2 hits. They've played errorless ball and left 1 man on base. For King Philip, they have no runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 4 men left on base. Walpole Aiden Newhall has thrown, 32 pitches, 24 for strikes. And Panini, for Panini, he's thrown 39 pitches, 25 for strikes. And we go to the top of the 4th inning. It will be Rudy Gately, Leo Dowling, and Tommy McLeish coming to bat. First pitch by Newhall. Fouled straight back, strike 1. Ball down low, 1-1. Newhall's pitch. Fly ball to right. Over for is Corrigan. He puts it away for the out. 1 down. And it brings up the catcher, Leo Dowling. He popped to second his first time up. Fly ball to center. Finkelstein's there. Puts it away quite easily for the out. 2 down now. And it brings up the shortstop, Tommy McLeish. He popped a shot his first time up. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the 4th inning for King Philip. Walpole on top, 1-0. Ground ball to third. And he drops it for an error. So King Philip gets a runner on with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Brings up the designated hitter Johnny Prado, who grounded a shot his first time up. Newhall's pitch is a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch, ball 2. Pitch on its way from Newhall. Ground ball. That will be a base hit. So first and second now for King Philip. Third time in 4 innings they've had 2 runners on. Brings up the left fielder, Johnny Materano, who flied out to left his first time up. He takes a strike. Ground ball to short. Preto with it over to first, and the side is retired. For King Philip in the 4th, they had no runs, they had a hit. There was 1 Walpole error and 2 left on base. After 3.5 innings, the score remains Walpole 1, King Philip nothing. All right, Nate Panini looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike called to Kilroy. Corey grounded to third his first time up. There's another ground ball to short. Up with it over to first. Gets it. 1 down. Brings up the first baseman, Will Hendricks. Hendricks flied out to center. A long fly ball his first time up. There's a ball down low. Strike called. Ball 2. 2-1. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on its way from Nate Panini. Line drive down the left field line. Fair ball. Hendricks rounds first and decides to stay there. Walpole's second hit of the game. I take that back. It's their third hit of the game. Brings up the designated hitter, Quinn McNeil. He too flied deep to center field his first time up. Twice he's kept Hendricks close here. Panini not wanting to get another runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Strike called to McNeil. The 0-1 pitch on its way. Inside, 1-1. Panini's 1-1 pitch. Out strike called. Ball and 2 strikes. Looked a little high from here, but the umpire saw it differently. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the dirt, evens the count at 2-2. Strike 3 called at the knees. First strikeout in the game for either pitcher. And it brings up the second baseman, Alex He fouled out to the first baseman, his first time at bat. Panini steps off the mound. He looks in for the sign. There's the windup and the pitch. Foul back, out of play. 1 strike. The 1 strike delivery on its way. Up outside a ball. 1-1. Hendricks staying close at first. Ground ball to shot. Bounces over his thing. That'll be a base hit. Hendricks on his way to third. He goes in standing up. Runners at the corners for Walpole with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And it brings up the third baseman, Paul Whalen, who scored the only run of the game. He singled to left, stole second, and came around on a base hit by Jason Finkelstein last inning. There's the pitch. It's a ball. Foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Foul down the left field line. That'll go into the woods, out of play. A ball and 2 strikes to Whalen. The 1-2 delivery on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. For Walpole, they had no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. Through 4 innings, the score remains Walpole 1, King Philip nothing. Okay, Max Rolson, the first baseman, comes to the plate for King Philip. He is 1 for 2. Grounded a shot and single to center. There's a line drive, base hit into center field. The 6th hit of the game for KP. And it brings up the center fielder, Matt Kelly. Fly to left, fly to right, fly to center. Fakes the bunt. Throw down. Safe. Stolen base for Rollerson. Puts the runner in scoring position for King Philip. All right, pitch to Kelly fouled off. Two strikes, the count on the batter. Ground ball. Booted by He. So, runners at the corners with nobody out for King Philip here in the top of the fifth. Brings up the third baseman, Brendan Sakaj. Single to right, single to left. Takes the ball down low. So, another error, throwing error. Kilroy trying to get the runner and overthrows the second base bag, allowing Rollerson to come in with the run. We're tied here. Takes swing and a miss. Strike one to Sakaj. Pitch down low, a ball. Fly ball to right field. He gets it for the out. Throws back, holds that runner at second. All right, with one down, it brings up the right fielder, Aiden Actonian. Single to left and lined out to second. And a stolen base by Kelly. Delivery by Newhall. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul ball back out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Up high, 3-1. Three-one delivery on its way. Fly ball to right field. That might go out of play. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Oh, I must have been wrong there somewhere. It's 3-2 now. Sorry about that, folks. Now we've got a full count. Foul ball coming back and out of play. Three-two delivery from Newhall. Foul back again, out of play. Ground ball down the first base line. And a base hit. Missed the tag. So the run scores. One out. And a runner on first for King Philip. 2 runs in this inning. See if a little discussion. The base umpire called him safe. We'll see what if the home plate umpire saw it as an out. Chris Costello comes back out for more of a conversation with the umpire. And they're calling him safe. So the run scores, the runner on first, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. King Philip now on top, 2-1. And it brings up the second baseman, Rudy Gately. Grounded to second, fly to right. And he takes the ball. Ground ball to Jake Brito. Error. And it brings up the catcher, Leo Dowling, with 2 runners in scoring position for King Philip. 1 out. 2 runs in so far, and the Warriors hold a 2-1 lead. There's a ball to Dowling. Dowling popped to second, fly to center. Pops it up again. Out of play down the first baseline. 1-1 count. Newhall looks in for the sign, the pitch. Fly ball to center. Finkelstein has it. And gets it right back in. 2 down now, and it brings up the shortstop, Tommy McLeish. Reached on an error and popped a shot. And timeout call by Coach Costello. And they're going to intentionally walk. And that will be the last batter for Newhall. Okay, first batter that St. Martin will face is the designated hitter, Johnny Prater. Takes a ball up high. Prada grounded the shot and singled to second base. Ball 2. Bases loaded, 2 outs for King Philip. They've got 2 runs in already here in the 5th inning. Strike call. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike. St. Martin's 3-1 pitch on its way. Strike call. 3-2. Ball 4. And it forces in a run. Brings up the 9th batter of the inning, the left fielder, Materano. Strike call on the foul ball. Materano 0 for 2. Ground ball to Preto. Steps on the bag for the out. But King Philip comes up with 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. Walpole made 3 errors and 3 left on base by King Philip. So after 4.5 innings of play, the Warriors lead 3-1 over your Walpole baseball squad. Okay, coming to bat for Walpole, the right fielder, Michael Corrigan. He flew out to left his last time up. Line drive, base hit into left field, right field. And it brings up the left fielder, Logan Keys, who lined out a bunt line drive to the pitcher. His only time at bat so far. Ball up high. Strike on the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul back. A ball and 2 strikes on Keys. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Brings up the top of the order, Jason Finkelstein. Jason 1 for 2. Drove in the only run of the game for Walpole back in the 3rd inning. Ball up high. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball to right field. It drops in for a base hit. And Walpole's got 2 runners on. Jake Preto comes to the plate. Jake fly to left, fly to center. Strike called. There's a ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Panini keeping Corrigan close at second base. Foul down the third baseline. Ball and 2 strikes, the count to Preto. Ball evens the count at 22. Pops it up to the infield, a high fly ball coming foul and drops into the no-fly zone. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. That's going to split the outfield. Is 1 run is in. Here comes the 2nd run, and they're holding. Preto comes through with a 2-run double to right field, right center field, and we tied up the game here, 2-2, 3-3. Okay, the conversation at the mound is over. Coming to the plate for Walpole is the catcher, Corey Kilroy. Kilroy's grounded to third and grounded to short. Walpole with a runner on second and 1 out. We're tied here 3-3 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Fly ball to right. This could be trouble. Right fielder gets it. And gets his throw right back in again. 2 down now, and it brings up the cleanup hitter, first baseman Will Hendricks. Hendricks single to left and fly to center. Ball down low. Ball 2 up high. Three and 0. The count now to Hendricks. Strike right down the gut. 3 balls and a strike. Panini's 3-1 delivery on its way. Line drive, right, booted. Shortstop throws over, safe. Beats it out. So Walpole with runners at the corners, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and the designated hitter, Quinn McNeil, steps to the plate. Quinn 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fly ball to center field. Second baseman calling for it and puts it away for the out. But Walpole did come back to tie up the score. They had 2 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. There was 1 error by King Philip and 1 man left on base. Through 5 innings complete, Walpole has got 3 runs on 7 hits. They've committed 3 errors and left 4 on base. King Philip has 3 runs on 8 hits. They've made 1 error and left 9 on base. Newhall is off the hook for the decision. And Mikey St. Martin will on the mound his first full inning in relief for Walpole. And he'll face the top of the order for King Philip: Max Robeson, Matt Kelly, Brendan Senkaj. Okay, Robeson is 2 for 3, 2 base hits to center field. He scored a run. St. Martin's pitch on the way. Foul back out of play. Ball down low. We'll give you after this pitch. It's a ball. Aiden Newhall's mark, 4 2/3 innings, no strikeouts, 1 walks, 3 runs, 7 hits. Foul ball out of play. 2-2, the count on Robeson. Two and two. 3-2. Full count. Ball 4. Brings up the center fielder Matt Kelly. Kelly 0 for 3, scored a run, reached on an error the last time. Ball up high. Strike called. The 1-1 delivery. Bunt. Fielded by St. Martin. Underhands to first for the out. Robeson goes down to second. So King Phillips got a man in scoring position. The third baseman Brendan Simcash at the bat. 2 for 3, 2 singles. Fly to right his last time up. Coach Costello out talking to St. Martin. So runners on first and second, 1 out. There's the intentional walk. It's given up. There's a ball up high to Aiden Actonian. He's 2 for 3. Takes a strike. 1-1. Fouls it back out of play. Ball, 2 strikes. Bounces the ball in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. The count to Actonian. Another one in the dirt. 3-2 the count. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded for King Philip. First pitch is a strike to Rudy Gately. Gately looking for his first hit of the game, 0 for 3. Flies it out of bounds. 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Steps plate. Strike three. 2 down now. And it brings up the catcher, Leo Dowling. Dowling 0 for 3. Flied out to center twice. Popped to second. Bases loaded. 2 down. Score tied 3-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. Strike called. A 1-strike pitch. Down low, a ball, 1-1. St. Martin looks in. Here's his 1-1 pitch. Bounces it in. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one delivery. Up high, 3-1. Ball 4. That forces in a run. King Philip takes the lead 4-3 on a bases loaded walk. And it brings up the shortstop, Tommy McLeish. 0 for 2 officially. Reached on an error hit by took a walk. The pitch. It's a ball. Strike at the knees. Fouled back out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. St. Martin's 1-2 pitch on the way. In the dirt, 2-2. Checked his swing in time. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive to right. That goes foul. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes to McLeish. Ground ball. He gets them for the out. But King Philip comes up with 1 run. They had no hits, 4 walks by Walpole pitchers, and 3 left on base. At the end of 5.5 innings of play, Walpole is trailing 4-3 to the Warriors of King Philip. He is 1 for 2, single to center in the 4th inning. First pitch is a ball. Takes a strike, 1-1. Hearn looks in for the sign. Here's the 1-1 pitch on its way. Foul back out of play, coming up over our heads. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery. Bounces it in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Line shot to center. And he tracks it down for the out. That's Matt Kelly out there. Came charging in, made the play look easy. The third baseman, Paul Whalen, batting for Walpole. He's 1 for 2. Singled back to lead off the third inning, scored the first Walpole run of the game. Takes a strike, hit him. The Walpole gets a base runner with 1 out here in the 6th inning. Brings up the right fielder, Mike Corrigan. Mike is 1 for 2. There's a ball in the dirt. Oh no, a strike. Swinging strike. One strike the count to Corrigan. Ball 1-1. Hearn keeping Whalen close at first. The 1-1 pitch. It's a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. Full count. 1 out. Runner on first for Walpole here in the bottom of the 6th. Trailing 4-3 to King Philip. Ball 4. So 2 runners on without the benefit of a hit. There'll be a conference at the mound. Okay, Logan Keys coming up to bat for Walpole. Bounces a foul ball at the plate. 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery is a balled 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Strike called. Ball and 2 strikes to Keys. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back. Catcher may have a chance. No. Goes out beyond the backstop. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3. We've got a full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, and it brings up the top of the order, Jason Finkelstein. Jason's 2 for 3, a run scored and a run driven in. Walpole with runners at first and second, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Strike called. There's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on its way from Ahern. It's a ball, 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball down the third baseline, and the third baseman steps on the bag for the out. Walpole had no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We are going to the top of the 7th inning. For King Philip, it'll be Johnny Prater, Tommy Materano, and Matt Robertson. The final pitching line on Mikey St. Martin. He went an inning and a third, gave up 1 run on no hits, walked 5, struck out 1. And right now he is the pitcher of record for Walpole. The first batter that Lencioni will face is the designated hitter, Johnny Prater. Base hit into left field, right field. Brings up the left fielder, Johnny Martirano, 0 for 3. He gets hit by a pitch. Two runners on for King Philip, as Martirano gets plunked on the right shoulder. Brings up the top of the order, Max Rolison. He is 2 for 3 officially, scored twice. KP with the first two runners on the 7th inning. Foul back out of play. Ball 1. 1-1. Ground ball to short, over to third for the out. Fielder's choice. Six to 5. Preto to Whalen on the put out. One out. Runners still on first and second for King Philip. Brings up the center fielder Matt Kelly. He takes a ball. Kelly 0 for 4. Scored a run. Takes a ball. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Pitch is a strike called. Fouls it back out of play. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now. 1 down. 2 down. And runners at first and second here in the top of the 7th for King Philip. Brings up the third baseman, Brandon Sinkaj. He is 2 for 3 officially with a walk. Takes a strike. The 1-strike pitch on its way. It's a ball. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on its way from Lenancini. Ground ball to Preto. Underhands to he, and the side is retired. For King Philip in the 7th, they had no runs ahead. There were no errors, 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th, the last shot for Walpole. It will be Jake Prato, Corey Kilroy, and Will Hendricks batting for the orange and blue. So it looks like Leo Dowling is now at third base. And I'll get your catcher in a minute if I can catch a number there. Okay, Jake Pretto takes a strike on the first pitch. The one strike pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. Over to first. One down. Brings up the catcher, Corey Kilroy. Kilroy takes a strike. There's a ground ball to shot. Up with it over to first. Gets him for the out. Two down now. Walpole down to their final out here. And cleanup batter Will Hendricks is the man at the plate looking to keep Walpole alive here. It's 1 for 3. Takes a strike. Ball down low, 1-1. Ball down low. Ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls on a strike. Pitch. 3-1. Hendricks representing the tying run in the game at the plate. He draws a 5-pitch walk. And Walpole's got the tie-in run at first base. Brings up the designated hitter, Quinn McNeil. McNeil 0 for 3. Pinch running for Walpole is Ryan Walsh. Foul back, strike 1 to McNeil. Foul back again, 0-2. The count on McNeil. The 2-strike pitch on its way. Just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McNeil was just able to hold off on that. Ball 2, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends it. For Walpole in the 7th, they had no runs, they hit no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Your final stats here for King Philip. They had 4 runs on 9 hits. They committed one error and left 13 on base. For Walpole, they had 3 runs on 7 hits. They made 3 errors and left 7 on base. So, unfortunately, not quite the way Walpole wanted it to go on this brisk day. So it goes as a loss. We would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole boys varsity baseball action. Once again, your final score from Eldracker Field: King Philip 4, Walpole 3.